good, Just Do family? It's your boy KB. Back with a late drop, back to get boxing as Just Do. And man, what am I sensing here? Am I reading into this tweet too much from Amanda Serrano? Man, as we all know that Amanda Serrano signed with MVP Promotions over there with Jake Paul and company, right? And it's been this kind of rivalry, if you will, between the MVP Promotions fighters and Claressa the Goat Shields, right? We all just seen Claressa Shields go out there tonight and stop Kaye Scott after dominating her. I believe that was the 6th round she stopped her in. Or later, man, pardon me. But this is a great fight. She dominated her. You see the left hook right there, staggered her, had her leaning all into the ropes. Man, she couldn't even keep herself up. And she closed the show in spectacular fashion. She showed everybody why she's the GOAT. Look at all those towels being thrown in. You know, man, all those towels, man, for stoppage, man. Claressa Shields was all over her tonight. And she deserves all her credit, all her flowers, all the praise. But Amanda Serrano tweeted, whether this was before the fight or after the fight, I think it's kind of obvious who she's talking to, saying that, you know, if you spend all day online trying to convince yourself that, you know, you're that person or whatever to that effect, you're not her, basically. That sounds like Claressa. You know, Claressa Shields is always defending herself online, and rightfully so. She's built the name, the GOAT. She's trademarked and branded it. That's part of her brand. She's made it a movement. It's more than a hashtag, as I said earlier in my live stream, calling the fights tonight. So, you know, I understand her plight. I understand. Everywhere she goes, she got to fight for everything she got. You got people trying to make a case that she's not the GOAT simply because she has vacant titles, or maybe people are not as familiar with her competition, or whatever the case may be. But the fact of the matter is, she is the GOAT. She made it popular to say, right? She made it a thing. And I don't think you could take that from her. Her skills, her talent, her consistency, her drive, her motivation, it all speaks for itself, right? The fact that she still wear blue in her hair for Flint, Michigan, because you can't drink the water over there. She stands for a whole cause, man. I think the boxing world should be behind her. But instead, they're trying to strip her of a name that she built, rightfully so, off of success. So she is the GOAT. Amanda Serrano is the real deal. She's gonna always be that. But I sense a little bit of shade coming from her side. Sounds like she's taking shots at Claressa Shields. The fact that she specified you're not her, it makes me suspect that it has to be Claressa. Now maybe she'll take the high road, or maybe I'm reading in too much to it, but I don't think so. And the only reason I'm speaking on it because these kind of things go under the radar. If it was Claressa Shields that would have made a statement like that, especially at a time when Amanda Serrano was fighting, everybody would be all over it, because we all know now the popular thing they do on YouTube is tear Claressa Shields down, question if she's the GOAT, give her GOAT name that she built to other people like Serrano or Katie Taylor, and it's just ridiculous at this point. Her accolades speak for themselves, her accomplishments speak for themselves. People want to complain about vacant titles. Well, complain that she dropped all the way down to 160 after coming from female heavyweight, which is the light heavyweight for them, right? Came all the way down to 160 and stopped the unified champion in Kaye Scott and took her title. So they wasn't vacant tonight. Make sure y'all add that to the list of things to talk about when you say Claressa Shields' name. Don't forget to mention how great she is, what she accomplished, how consistent she is, and how she's arguably the only undefeated combat athlete in the history of the sport, if you don't count the fake loss that she should have never had against Savannah Marshall as an amateur. So shout out to Amanda, the real deal, Serrano. There's only one GOAT, and that's Claressa T-Rex GOAT Shields, right? And she gonna take her shots. I mean, it is what it is. They're women at the end of the day. But, you know, Amanda Serrano is always praised for being a class act. And sometimes I think she can go below the belt, or she can throw throw a shot or two. And I think she's throwing some shots at Claressa. And it's the weirdest of times, at a time when she was fighting or about to fight. Just don't make a lot of sense. We all know Amanda Serrano going for Christie's Martin KO record. She'll be fighting August 21st. That fight is coming up very soon. It's just, a week away, and nobody's talking about it. Claressa Shields arguably fought in front of a sold-out crowd at Atlanta State Farm Arena. She had all the celebrities out there. She had future Hall of Famers out there. She had legends out there, right? Pound for pound greats, music moguls and big artists out there. I mean, you name it, she had it out there, man. And I'm proud of her. I'm glad that she represents the sport at the highest level. Hats off to Claressa Shields. I just want to make sure I give her just due. Double salute. Keep being great, and I'm going to keep supporting. But that's all I got for this one, man. Get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this tweet from Amanda Serrano. Is Just Do bugging? Am I reading too much into it? Or is she simply taking shots at one of the greatest combat athletes that ever laced up a pair of gloves, and Claressa T-Rex Quote Shields? And as always, let me know if I gave boxing is just due, because that's what I do over here at Just Do Boxing. To the next one, I'm out. Peace.